Hi guys, welcome to Fearless Gray Live. I'm Jennifer Sloan. So here's the question today. You know, when you're contemplating, like, what should I do in this situation? It can be big things like, oh, a new career change. It could be small things like, do I want to go out on a Saturday night? And you might not think people question whether they should go out on a Saturday night and go do things with friends. Sadly, I'm that person. Okay, but so what do you do? Let's start with the big things. How do you figure out what to do? Like, I think one of the things, and I've implemented this so much in my life, is like pro list and a con list. And whichever one's bigger, you know, that's what I'm going to do. So let's say we're going to do a job, thinking about a job change. You make a pro list and a con list. Pros, more money, closer to home. Cons, I don't like the people as much. But really, is that going to get us to what's going to make us happy? Because we might figure out what we think we should do then. We've made a pro and con list. But I think even on a bigger level, what we need to do is take it back to our why. Why do we want to make the change? So instead of making our pro list and our con list, let's make a why list. It doesn't fall into our why. So if we're thinking of making a job change, why do we want to do it? Is it because we want more money? Is that the main why? Is it because we want to have, move up this scale of like job titles, better job? Is it because we don't like the people that we work with? Like, let's knock it down first to what our whys are, and then let's make that list. So we're going to have, is it fit in my why or does it not? And so let's say you're looking at a new job. So we're doing the big decision. So that's why we're talking about job. So you're thinking about a new job, and your why is that you want to move up a career path, like, right? You're trying to grow your career. So let's say you go there and you say, it's closer to home. Is that my why or not my why? It doesn't fit in your why. I make more money. Again, that doesn't fit in your why, so it doesn't really fall into your decision-making process. But let's say it's an equal job change. Well, that will not fit your why. So then to you, that's a really good indicator, like that's a no on that decision. And think about if all the other pros had been there. You were going to make more money. It was closer to home. You maybe like the people more, but it was going to be just a unilateral job move. That's not going to hit in your why, and eventually you're going to be unhappy and you're going to be looking again. So I think we really need to shift from the pro-con thinking of should I or shouldn't I do something big into why or not in my why. Because long term, that's how we're going to maintain happiness, right? It's fell in my why. And let's say all the other stuff was a con, maybe. It was further from home. You didn't make any more money. You weren't sure if you liked the people, but you were moving up a job level. It's more likely that you're going to like it, right? Because that was your why. That was the reason that you were doing it. All right, let's talk about small things like going out on a Saturday night, why would it even have to be a choice, right? Okay, well, let's talk about it. So if I were asked to go out on a Saturday night, like what would stop me? My why might be because I'm too lazy. So I think too, like when we think about our whys, we always assume like our whys are going to be good. But sometimes, especially in the small things, when we sit down and think about our whys, we're like, wait a minute, that's a really bad reason, and we can flip it. So, okay, on a weekend, I'm going to say, oh, one of my whys was, oh, I'm too lazy. Well, if I sit and think about that's the reason I want to stay in, I'm going to think that's really stupid. So maybe I'll flip it. Or let's say I think I've had a really long week and I'm tired. Well, that's maybe a good reason. So then when it comes to Saturday night, like I'm just too tired, yeah, make that decision because your why is good. Let's say it comes to Saturday night and like I'm trying to, re-engage friendships, but I'm tired. So what outweighs which one? Your way that's going to outweigh engaging friendships. So I think when you're making decisions on small things, maybe in particular, your why is going to do one or two things. You have to think of your why and think, is this a good why? Because there's reasons that whys are bad whys, right? Like too lazy, I don't want to leave the house, don't feel good about myself, all not really good whys. Or then you also have to think of weighing the whys. Like I have two whys in conflict here. One is I'm lazy, and if I went, the why would be because I want to see my friends. And when you have two whys in conflict, I never thought I'd say those words, two whys in conflict. If you have two whys in conflict, then you can weigh them easier though, right? Like these are both my whys. This one's better, so I can make that decision. And I know like I'm thinking about myself, I won't always make the decision of the greater why, but it's going to lean me toward that way more often. All right, so let's summarize. When you're making decisions, big or small, don't do the pro or con, do the why or why not, or the two whys, the greater why. Big decisions, pro and con. It doesn't matter how long your pro list is if it doesn't meet your why. Small decisions, if your why is a bad why, or, you know, not maybe the greater why. What the heck? If it's not the greater why though, then you can make a decision. Or if you have two whys in conflict, I want to stay home because I'm lazy. I want to see my friends. This is the better why. I'm going to do that. I used a lot of words today that I just never considered. The greater why, whys in conflict. Anyways, have a great flocking Monday. We'll see you tomorrow. And please remember, if you're enjoying this content, to share it and put on your notifications, all that good stuff. Talk to you later. Have a great day.